Hi, you've reached Tyler Hayes. Please leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as possible.
Good evening, Tyler. This is Bob at Markman's. Guess what? The ring is back. Early. So I knew you'd be excited. So it's here. It's set. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I knew you would be excited to see it. So I was going to let you know it's here. So we'll see you soon. Have a good evening.
Okay, wait a second. Let's rewind just a little bit. This is Amanda, a girl who instead of getting grounded from her toys, got grounded from her books. And this is me. And let's just say I don't like to read. Amanda is the sweetest girl that I've ever met. And I knew that I wanted her to be a part of my story, and I wanted to be a part of her story. The first time I ever met Amanda was at church, and she was speaking about an organization called Homes of Love. Homes of Love provides family-structured homes for orphaned and at-risk kids in Vietnam, Cambodia, and Zimbabwe. So then I got a call from the missions director at church, and he asked me if I wanted to go film at the Homes of Love summer camp in Vietnam. I told him I would love to go, but what I didn't tell him or pretty much anybody else, except for Amanda's dad, was that I was going to propose on the trip. So this is all the stuff that I'm trying to pack for Vietnam. And now I just have to figure out how to get this through security without her seeing it. I put the ring in my backpack and it never left my side. We got our tickets and then we were off. I didn't want anyone to see that I had this ring in my backpack. Thank you.
Thank you.
The flight to Vietnam is long, like 22 hours long. We fly to Denver, then a long flight to Tokyo, Japan, and then we finally make it to Vietnam. Needless to say, there's a lot of time for this. The time getting over there felt so slow, but then we finally made it to Ho Chi Minh City. And then I realized we were only a few days away from being engaged. Ho Chi Minh City is a bustling place. There's cars everywhere, motorbikes everywhere, traffic everywhere. There's tons of stores, tons of shopping, markets, everything. There's tons of things to do as you walk around town, and you just try not to get killed by the motorbikes on the street. What are we doing?
Walking across the street. Tyler's gonna get us killed with the camera. Come on. You're definitely gonna get us.
This is how you walk across the street in Vietnam. This is how you do it. We're just walking. In the year or so that Amanda and I had dated, we never actually said the words, "I love you." We both wanted to wait until we were engaged to say that to one another. Words have a lot of power, and that phrase in particular was not something that we wanted to just haphazardly throw around. When we finally got to say those words to one another, it'd make it that much more meaningful. One of the coolest things that I experienced was seeing Amanda see all these kids again for the first time in over 2 years. She sponsors this girl named Hannah and is pretty much a part of her extended family. It's really neat to see these relationships that have been built over the years and across continents, on opposite ends of the earth. As fun as it was to see the kids, that week nothing really went as planned. And believe it or not, it was a really tough and exhausting trip. But I was really comforted to have someone like Amanda by my side. As the week came to a close, I had to figure out how the proposal was going to happen.
Just like being close to you. When you're gone, I feel so blue. Yeah,
I'm glad we came. I'm glad we came. I'm so happy. Why did you put a letter on the box?
I was worried about security and you finding out. So
Let me see it.
what did I do with it? I don't even know what I did with it. Yeah. Go back just a little bit. There you go, right there. But then I realized
With my dad's.
people aren't gonna even read, the Vietnamese aren't gonna even be able to read this.
I've never looked worse.
You look great.
Hey, hey, hey!
Well, I didn't have a clue. You were so good, Dad, because you kept saying, when's he going to talk to me? And I was like, oh, it's not even going to happen on this trip. I was like so sure that it was not going to happen on this trip. So you were good. It worked.
You're gonna regret that I have all this.
I am going to regret it, so get that out of my damn face.